Hey, this is a video response to one of Charming Chanel's videos. I think that's how you pronounce it. At first I thought it said Charming Channel, but anyway, she posted a video about the fact that she got into 3 schools, which is great, congratulations. And she doesn't know what to do about it because there's a whole bunch of reasons not to go to school, but as I'm going to cover in this video, there are a whole bunch of reasons to go to school. So, I took notes on Word while I was watching your last video, so this is going to be terribly structured, and I hate making structured videos, but I don't know how else to make sure I hit all my points. So, first off, your face lit up when you said Roanoke Art College. You said, that's really my thing, and that was really nice to see, you know. I can see what you really deep down want to do. So, um, I'm just putting that out there. And right now, I'm very lucky to have picked well, not lucky, I made a very calculated decision to pick a major where I will probably have enough jobs to choose from, although with this economy it's not looking great for me, but mechanical engineers are supposed to have quite a few jobs when they get out of school. But right now, even in my mechanical engineering classes, we're having guest speakers come in and talk to us about, you know, stay in school, don't, you know, you can graduate with your degree, but take your time, and then once you're done with that, just go to grad school because there aren't any jobs right now. Anywhere. um, Pretty much every business is cutting employees right now. It's incredible to read the headlines, and every large employer is cutting thousands and thousands of workers a day. So, there aren't a lot of jobs. And those people who are losing their jobs are successful 35, 40-year-olds who have families and degrees, and they are competing for the jobs that you would be competing for without an education. And they're winning because they have degrees, for one thing, and they have families, so they're probably, if they don't get a job, they're going to be on food stamps, and they've been fired, so they are probably on unemployment. Now, I'm talking about for my home state. I don't know how else it works, if the federal government chips in for this stuff or if it's just statewide, but in my home state, when you've been fired and you're on unemployment and you're on food stamps or any other kind of supplement, government supplemental income, they, your employer, once you get another job, they get a tax break for employing somebody who's on unemployment, because then that way they're not unemployed anymore, so you're doing your job to get unemployed people. Anyway, so what I'm saying is these people losing their jobs are going to get the, for lack of a better phrase, the lower end jobs instead of, they're getting those jobs instead of the people who originally would have been getting those jobs. So, it's just very important to stay in school right now. Let's see here. I'm reading my notes. You mentioned in your video that in school you never really made friends. and I'm assuming you mean high school, although middle school is about the same thing, only worse. And I know that seems like an issue when you're in high school, but when you get on to college, it's not an issue anymore. All of those kids who were too cool to talk to you in high school are just going to be your chummy best friends when you see them at a party or something. You're like, hey, we went to high school together, and they're like, yeah, we did, and they want to hang out, and they're like, oh, we should hang out, next time we go back home for Christmas and stuff like that. It totally changes when you're in college, and I don't know why. It's the crappiest thing ever that it has to be that way in high school, and then all of a sudden it's wonderful in college. But really, people get cool. People get nice and friendly, and they want to hang out with you. So don't worry about the friends thing, because in college, everybody goes into college with this open mind. I shouldn't say everybody, but I'm wonderful at generalizing. Um, but everybody goes into college just with an open mind. They just want to make friends, they want to have fun, they want to learn, they want to make connections. So it's completely different. It's not high school. It's not the same thing. You also talked about social anxiety disorder and, of course, eating disorders. And your grandmother wants you to go to a community college, and I know I didn't listen to a single person who told me to go to community college, but I really wish I had. I did for 1 year. I went to a state college my first year, and then I went back to community college, and then I ran out of classes to take at the community college, so I had to go back to a state school. And I really, really, really wish that I just went to community college the first time around, because especially because of your social anxiety disorder, the classes are smaller. If you're running late for a class that's in a lecture hall of 300 or 400 students, you're not going to want to show up late, so you're probably just going to skip school or skip that class, and then things go downhill from there. So going to a community college with smaller class sizes and teachers who care about you and know you by name and can recognize you, you feel more obligated to go to class, and it's easier to walk into a class of 20 students, and it's just a better deal for that. And then on the eating disorder note, you can study nutrition or something, and that can be very beneficial. I know my gym classes have helped me a lot with my issues and stuff, and my health class, I had a required health class that helped me a lot too. I understood a lot better. That's the way I convinced myself that if I was going to starve myself to lose weight, it's actually doing a lot worse than eating too much, because it's killing my metabolism and stuff like that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, if you study nutrition, you could probably help yourself a lot. And right now, this is probably about the worst your eating disorder will ever get, because this is a transition period in your life, and for some reason, that's just when it gets really bad. So it's only uphill from here, and hang in there. And then my last note, let me make sure I still have time. Oh, okay, I'm running out of time. 2 hours from your fiance is fine. You can totally handle it, and by the time you get out of school, you'll be making more money, hopefully, than you would have without a college education. Most likely you will be, and then you'll be able to afford this beautiful wedding that's in your dreams, and you'll afford a better house and all the furniture you guys want. So just stay in school, and I wish you the best of luck.